I'm standing here in front of Carpenters Hall in Old City, Philadelphia. This is where the First Continental Congress met in the fall of 1774. They meet as a direct result of the Boston Tea Party, the destruction of the tea, the Intolerable Acts, and the closing of the Port of Boston. Representatives from the various colonies are going to meet here to list out their grievances and submit them to Parliament and King George III. Those grievances will be summarily rejected. The Congress is going to adjourn with an agreement to reconvene just a few blocks away at the Pennsylvania State House, better known today as Independence Hall, in May of 1775. They're going to meet again on May 10th, to be exact, but by that point in time, blood has already been shed. Hostilities have broken out in Massachusetts with the fighting at Lexington and Concord. And the Second Continental Congress, more so than the first, are going to have their hands full in dealing with the burgeoning war here in North America.
We're here in Elfreth's Alley in Old City, Philadelphia, and this is a beautiful representation of what the city would have looked like around the 1720s. Many of the homes here are original, and we have the cobblestone streets, the closed-in row houses. This harkens back to what London was starting to look like at the time, but carried over here to the New World in Philadelphia. Elfreth's Alley was created because William Penn originally had first investors. They bought pieces of property here, they laid out a city pattern, but over time chopped up the city blocks, creating this alleyway that we have today. Elfreth's Alley is also the longest, most continued lived-in space here in the United States. This has been inhabited since our earliest days in America. Dan, what do you think?
I just absolutely love this place. It's like you're stepping back into the days of the Revolution. You have the patterned brick structures, the cobblestones. This is absolutely magnificent.
This is a place you don't want to miss in Old City, Philadelphia.
We're at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, which is iconic to the film Rocky, but we're also here behind the museum, and there's a number of statues from heroes of the American Revolution. And behind me is one of my personal favorites, Nathanael Greene. Nathanael Greene was a Rhode Islander. He became the quartermaster of the Continental Army during their winter encampment at Valley Forge, not too far from where I'm standing right now. And he played a pivotal role in getting Washington's army up to fighting trim for the spring of 1778. He would later take command of the Southern Department and lead the Continental Army in South Carolina and in North Carolina. And the quote behind me is one of the most iconic in American military history. We fight, get beat, rise, and fight again. Greene wrote those words after he actually lost a battle at Hobkirk Hill outside of Camden, South Carolina in April of 1781. But nonetheless, Greene's efforts were successful in driving the British out of the South. Next to Greene is the Marquis de Lafayette. Lafayette was actually a celebrity in his own time. The young French nobleman came to America to fight in the American Revolution. He met George Washington, who would become not only the father of our country, but a father figure to Lafayette, not too far from where I'm standing at the City Tavern here in Philadelphia. Lafayette was also wounded at the Battle of Brandywine, his first engagement not too far from where I am standing. Lafayette was instrumental in bringing French support onto the side of the United States during the American Revolution, and he would go on to play a critical role in the Virginia campaign of 1781 that led to victory at Yorktown.